water on top of it, of course. It is so dry out there right now. There's no humidity in the air, and this stuff is so dry right now.
Yes.
In the summertime, this stuff is literally like rubber. I mean, sometimes you have to take it inside and put it under air conditioner for a couple hours so you can use it again. And that's one thing that's interesting about it, is that it repairs itself, so to speak. If it fills up with moisture, it's like all rubbery. You take it in the house, leave it in the house for a while, pull it back out, and I'll be darned, it ain't rubbery anymore. It's like it used to be. So it's kind of neat. Like I said, some people blow on them. Somebody just pushes the air bubbles out. If you don't get that out when you dip it, sometimes you have a void there. And all this is touch-upable. So when I dip your part and put the little pieces missing, my test will take and she'll take lacquer thinner and rub it on a little bit of print. I'll go on through the brush. She'll just touch up the little spots. It works great.
Beautiful. This is Camo dipping the Turnigy 9xr.
Huh. And like I said, the variables in this stuff is far from being exact. So, and that's why I try to get across to everybody. Don't worry if you're tanking a certain degree, or you don't wait a minute, or you wait 2 minutes, or you wait 3 minutes. It's not that big of a deal, and that's the biggest thing. It's not like other stuff where everything, if it ain't just right, it doesn't work. It ain't that kind of a deal.
Scott, how big is it? I got one air bubble.
Yeah, I'll get around.
Okay.
Trying to figure out how my
So you see the white spot right there?
Yes, I do.
All right,
See,
so it's an air bubble, but you can blow it, and it'll just disappear because air's in there, so it's not hydrating there. So if you were to blow it, you got. But he's doing such a small part.
Yeah, I'll just go around it, work around it.
Yeah, that's why this film is so inexpensive. So go big on your project. That way, if you see
You always
something
want to
wrong,
force hold it somewhere so you don't need a print. But here we go. See what you do, you.
Now you got activate.
And see how this just immediately turns liquid like?
Yeah.
See, it's a lot different than that last we used. And you have to watch it because they'll blow the design around. But use the design to straighten itself back up. That's why I try to stay about 18 inches off and go straight up and down.
Okay.
I couldn't do it right then because I just put up my tank and I would have ripped into it. But you got to get a good hold on it too, because you don't want to drop it down in there, especially when you got a big tank like mine. And then what you do is you slowly go in at a little bit of an angle. Don't tip the wire. Push into it. Take it off. There you go.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Then you come over here. And like I said, now, this is a delicate surface. I didn't really give it a really strong adhesive promoter or anything. I'm going to let it sit on there for a minute too, because it's biting into it. But here's another thing. The activator kind of turns on you. After so long, the activator starts eating away at the paint and at the film. So that's why a lot of people say, oh, you got to start spraying right away. You ain't really got to. Just give it a little bit of time. And then what you want to do is you're going to be very gentle. Just go over it gently like this. And again, this step, sometimes it takes a good long while to get it done, but you just want to keep spraying it until it doesn't feel gooey anymore, until that starch feel's gone. When it's got a dry feel, you're perfect. And then remember, once you spray your clear coat on it, that's going to lock in your color, and that's going to protect it, and that's going to give it that durability. And you have to clear coat. Some people will say, well, I just want clear coat because I want that dull look.
Oh, don't you worry. Here, we can do that.
They'll say,
Dip Wizard. Yeah. That's who I'm with right now. And we'll get you up on YouTube, and you guys can link to it if you wish.
But as I was saying, if you say, oh, I want it to be dull, so I ain't gonna put no clear on it, don't do that. The clear locks in the color. If you don't clear coat this stuff, it's just regular ink. If you don't clear coat it, one day you're out there and you're doing your airplanes on, you set this on the hood of your car, and you go back an hour later, it's going to fade the color because you got to have that clear coat to lock that color. And a lot of guys don't know that, and they'll say, God, I dipped my gun, it's gorgeous, but it faded last year. I'm like, you didn't clear it, did you? They'll go, nope. You know, I got a competitor in Nashville, and he's a friend of mine, and he told me the other day, he says, I was going to figure out how much. Everybody's always mad because my guns are shiny. I don't want my guns shiny. He says, I just won't clear them anymore. I said, you're going to regret that. You're going to be coming to see me.
Well, if it's your competitor, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. I said, that clear coat ain't just for shininess. It's for protection. But see, once we get that starch off of this and clear it, you put it back together, you're good to go, man. And this is the same process that Ford, BMW, everybody, if you got a wood grain dash in your car, it is this stuff right here. if it's built from 1990 up, it's this stuff. It's a water transfer. All your Learjets have this. All your boats, marine applications have this. It's lightweight, and everything's this way.
In a later video, we're going to find out how lightweight when I do a plane in this stuff.
The only weight we're going to be, the print ain't going to add no weight. It's going to be your clear. You know what I mean? Now that's a situation where you might say, I don't want to clear it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Well,
that's experimentation.
Which I asked him is that only thing, you know, especially if you're doing the RCs, if they're gas, it's a very oily, and if you that would be a tough one if it's already been used. Yeah. But his is all electric, so that you know, if you
now you know we do valve covers and clear coat valve covers, and if you go on the internet and Google images, there's tons of people who have dipped every part of their car engine in hydrographics, and you know they drive those cars every day. They don't have problems with them. Because again, you just put the clear, the last step, the clear, you just get a clear that can, you know, repel oil and stuff like that. But this stuff is so easy. He had an 8-year-old child do his Palmer Derby car the other day.
We have video.
Did a great job at it.
Nice.
Yeah. The last thing he said was really simple. When you saw that yours come out of the water, he goes, "That is cool." This little 8-year-old going. Yeah.
But it doesn't mess with anything. I mean, tolerance. I mean, it's the print itself. The dipping part doesn't add anything to thickness. The only thing, again, you go back to the clear, it's going to add to your thickness. You know.
Right.
And if you use aerosol clear is so paper thin you wouldn't even know it was on there. So.
Right.
You know. Like for instance, I did a guitar, and instead of using a high quality clear, I just used an aerosol clear because it's so thin. I didn't want to mess up the sound of the guitar. I thought it was an acoustic.
I'm going to give you a Valentine.
Hey, no, you come here to pick your birthday present up, and I ain't got you one yet.
I don't want one. I made that candy for Valentine's.
Look at this.
What is that?
He's got a remote control. It'll show up sometime.
Exactly.
So once you start, and wherever you hit, it's called flat spot. A lot of times, wherever you hit, you'll have a little dot. No big deal if you touch them up. If you start out, if you hit that real easy and slow, you won't have that flat spot. Because if I would take this right here, I'd go in like that.
Yeah.
Push. And then when I got down in there, I'd push it on into there, you know. Nice and slow. Now, also, anytime you got like big holes like this, especially when you're new, if you're going through like that, okay, and all of a sudden this opens up, the water's going to go real fast through this hole, and a lot of times it'll jerk the print that should be right here, it'll jerk that print around and not stick here, go here. So what I'll do is I'll plug the hole. So when it gets there, it ain't this rush of water.
Right.
What I'm getting at.
Gotcha.
And I hope I'm not throwing all this too much at you. I just want you
you're throwing a lot
learn
of it. I'm used to that.
Yeah. And I'm the kind of person that don't just say, do this. I'm the kind of person that always say, I need to tell you why you're doing it. So instead of just saying, tape up this hole, I'm going to tell you why you're taping this hole up. I buy them gloves for nothing. I buy these tapes.
That's extremely cool. Yeah, I was looking at the other piece. The other piece is looking so nice.
Yeah.
I thought it would look okay, but I didn't think it would look that nice.
Now, like I said, if I was dipping this, I wouldn't do this because I haven't got used to the flow.
Right.
But since you get used to the flow, if you won't have to accidentally.
Yeah, total virgin, folks. I'm going to be doing this all by myself. First one I've ever done in my life.
And you got Jim's number, right?
Yes.
Anytime you get something on there,
sir.
just text Jim and say, hey man, check out the video on YouTube or something.
Oh yeah, I do that.
Jim is, the reason I keep saying, I got this business I run. I sell a lot of stuff on eBay. I was selling a lot of stuff. I'm got to get back on there, selling stuff on eBay. I used to sell on eBay an average of $600 a day.
Oh yeah.
I got to get that back going again, man. I got to get that back.
eBay is a beautiful thing. I mean, during the economic crunch, it's gotten a little lighter out there, but there's still plenty of money to be made there.
eBay itself is like a bait to deal with sometimes.
Yeah, I know. You know what I saw on eBay one day?
What?
eBay.
Hey, how much stuff do you sell on there? How many items do you?
Oh, I only sell a few things a month.
Okay.
But there's reasons for that. It's just I use it as
it's
convenient.
expensive. My bill with them $3,000 a month sometimes.
Oh yeah, and I do it as convenience. So sometimes there's things that I run across that are not of any value here locally. I sell them on eBay, and then I find things on eBay that I can sell locally.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, anything you sell on eBay, anything I sell good on eBay, you can't give it away in that store. That's right. Oddball weird stuff, you know?
That's it.
But yeah, I would go in like that, and then you ain't gonna be that big. Just go in like that, nice and slow, and just slide and roll into it like that. You'll be perfect. You make it look nice. I'm gonna spray your activator and get it all liquid for you, because there's a lot of technique in that. So I'm gonna have a perfect dip set up.
Not a problem.
I don't want, because you just spray too much activator to be your problem. I don't want that to happen to you.
The doctor's ready to submerge.
Yeah,
That's it. You said just dunk it like a basketball, right?
Yeah. I don't go that fast. The secret is patience for this stuff. Most people's biggest problems are, most biggest problems I've found people do is they're too quick to their motion to dip, or when they spray their activator, they don't give a few seconds for that stuff to react before they dip into it. And don't let those YouTube videos fool you. A lot of these guys on YouTube videos, they'll dip and they'll show you something. They won't show you a close-up video because it's ugly.
They cut it.
They cut it.
And then they have
Edit
it
it in, yeah.
Well, mine's going to be for the scrutiny of the world, so.
Yeah, there's a video out there. This one guy, he's got that running water. They got that My Dip kit. That's our competitor.
Yeah.
And the guy's showing you how to dip it, and it shows it, and he's got tape around the eye, tape around his material, and he dips into it, and then when he goes to pull it out, all of a sudden you notice that tape disappears. And what it is, they edited it in because his dip was bad, and they edited in a good dip, and they pulled out perfect tape. That's good.
That's right.
And whenever you're back here working with the big tank, if you wait a long time between dips, sometimes you can cut it on, let that warm water, because it cools down quick back here in the winter time.
Like I say, they say do try this at home, but don't expect it to be perfect first try.
I think this thing will be cool for like people got them die-cast cars that collect down, or model cars. Could you imagine doing a model car?
My brother's a model car nut. That's why he wants to see all this stuff.
Yeah, if your brother, I mean, I'll let him have like a can of Activator and a roll of film, and he just paint his own stuff. I'll send him some stuff.
Well, it's no worries. I'll take and deal.
He either has to make some videos or talk on some forums.
I'm
send
always
me some good pictures.
I always do stuff like that. I always ship him stuff, so it's all good.
Where does he live?
New Jersey.
Sometimes you might get somebody to help you set stuff in. That's really cool. You got an extra set of hands. There's different ways to do that.
It will curl at times.
Yeah. You know how they make these real cheap, you can get them at like your local Family Dollar or something. They make these real cheap little deals to, see, that all went to the water. We're not going to worry about it. You're not going to dip into that. Dip over here. Okay?
Gotcha.
But, they make these,
there's
like
little
big
lines coming up in there.
That's all right. They'll pull out. It's all during the hydration.
Okay.
It's getting water and all.
Yep. I see.
Now, like I said, if you was working with a little tank or something, you didn't have all these, I call them dams, take tape, and you can use masking tape. Masking tape hinders it a little bit, but sometimes you got to. If you're somewhere very humid, this stuff tends to want to roll up, and you have to put masking tape on it to keep it apart,
Or get some of this
and
cut it,
insulation tubes,
and then it'll float, and you build your own dam.
Nice. I'll be damned.
Yeah, happy day. And that's what I do. I go ahead and I just get it like that. Just go in there and have it smooth, slow, really good. And I'll tell you when to dip. I'm going to spray your activator for you. But see how it's now got all nice and straight now?
That we're doing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's for the video.
And I always give myself a gap around here when I'm not using tape, because it shows me that everything's cooked. When it fills up, the thing I know it's liquid,
Right.
But that's looking like glass and filling up the area gives you that. I know it's liquid ready to go. Now this way goes. You can imagine using a spray can. When you sprayed into it, I pushed it liquefied immediately. So what it did, it made the print get all distorted and all. This time I'll be better. I'll stay about 18 inches off the print. And if I was using spray can paint, I'd be doing the same thing. And I'll go straight down on it. So when it liquefies, it'll be straight down and it won't move around and distort the image.
Right.
You just go across. See how it immediately turns into liquid?
Yep. I sure do.
Go across like that. I overlap about 20% on my return. Now, but I'm going to give it a second. I'm going to let it come back down so it won't be so distorted, okay? Alright, you're looking real good. Alright, you can do it anytime you want to. Go right in there. Whenever you're ready. Can't.
Here we go. We're going to go nice and gentle.
Okay, yeah. Keep moving. Alright, push them down. Go forward now. There you go. Yeah, you want to go forward. You want to keep pushing to the object.
We got it.
I think shake it a little bit.
Shake it a little
get
bit.
all this out from around you.
All right.
And pull it out, turn it over. You're going to be happy. That's your first dip.
First dip. How do you like that, folks?
It's
a tiny bit distorted, but I like it.
Oh, I like it. A big deal. It's beautiful camo. But you went down like that. Well, you should have done kind of went forward as you went down.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, that's no big deal. No
worries.
And another thing, if you're new to this, I highly recommend start with a camouflage pattern with leaves and tree limbs because you can't tell if you distort.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, this wasn't exactly the easiest one. Hey, look at that camouflage latex.
No, this looks great. You ain't got nothing to do. Looks great.
Thank you, assistant cameraman.
Yeah.
You are going to be surprised at how nice the videos come out on this.
Well, and then here's another thing on the kit, real quickly. You know, like you got all your plastic pieces on the dash of a car. You buy a kit, $100. You can take all the parts off of an average car and dip it and have leftover material. Okay, the average guy will charge somebody to dip all their dash parts in the clear coat at about $300. So that's $200 profit there, and that's something that'll take you about 2 hours to do.
Right, which is very good.
Yeah, and if you're good, you may be able to get 2 cars out of one kit. So if that's the case, that's $250. That's $500 profit out of a $100 investment. I mean, that ain't bad. I mean, that's the way. Cell phone cases, no problem. A lot of people they'll say, well, what do you want to do? Jim always says go buy light switch covers, like basic light switch covers. They're good to practice on and learn on. It's kind of cool when you get done when you put it in your garage or whatever. But if you don't want to do that, do your phone case. You know.
Oh yeah. Well, my brother has a nice big old Zamboni that might be able to be dipped. Yeah, you know what a Zamboni is, right?
Oh yeah, ice rink for the people play hockey, right?
Yep.
The thing goes out on the. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you watch the hockey games up there in Greenville?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not interested in that, but I like the machines.
You did fine on this. This is like I say above medium level difficulty. Digital.
Yeah, because you got all the curvatures and it's rounded.
A lot of ink on that print. What we tell people, like we have what's called snowfall. It's like some little light flowers and all. You can put different colors behind it, like pink and such. It's real easy to work with. That's what we tell people they want to start with. Then go to your camouflages. So camouflages can be touched up so good because of leaves and stuff. You know, it's all kind of leaves everywhere and it's all busy. Stuff like this is like, this is what you should have did after you've been dipping for like a couple of weeks.
I have a good learning curve, so I'm okay.
So this is definitely nothing you want. You wouldn't really want to start out with digital, I mean, unless
don't try this at home at first. Not like me.
And carbon fiber is, I would say, one of your more difficult
by
for a
far,
couple of reasons.
It's a very set pattern.
Yeah, and you got to go nice and straight into the thing, or you get this distortion, and it don't have that carbon fiber look anymore. And also, you can't touch up carbon fiber. This right here, if you had a little bad spot, I could like touch it up with a little brush, take some lacquer thinner and put it on the print and touch it over. Can't do it with carbon fiber. Carbon fiber, repaint it, dip it again. You got to be perfect on carbon fiber.
I say my brother is going to wig out when he sees this. Now, he's totally not interested in my radio control stuff, but he sure likes this process. I talked to him about that last night, and he was like, oh, yeah, that's really cool. You're learning how to do that.
Well, I would say in the short time we've been doing this, Jim has already got 4 guys who I would say are doing stuff and charging people money. Like little businesses going on the side. And what they did is they get the dip kit, and after they get the dip kit, then they just say, hey, I'll just buy some extra film. Because an average can of Activator will do 4 rolls of film. You get 1 roll of film with a dip kit. You get 1 roll of film with a dip kit. So anybody buy the dip kit, he'll throw in another roll of film for like $12 with no extra shipping. Get you a couple extra rolls of film at the time you purchased it, you know?
Well, that's kind of the point. I definitely want to get myself a kit home and start practicing this stuff.
No doubt. You just gotta select your, the pattern that you like. I mean,
And like I said, today we've been using some professional. That tape was professional. We had like a damming system. Instead of, you ain't gonna have the damming system. Just take tape and tape around your object, around what your print, and that'll hold it in place and stuff. And there's little ways to do it. Cut little cuts in the corners, and that way you'll see movement and you'll know it's liquid if that's the way you're going to judge if it's ready or not. This is the part I hate right here. I hate the rinsing. Oh, God, I hate the rinsing.
Oh, but it's looking good.
Yeah. But like I say, you just touch it, and as soon as it's got a flat feel and no goo to it, you're good to go.
Wait until Like I said, wait until people see this thing. Oh man,
that's cool. And there was a lady who is she's taking mason jars again, and now that's a novelty item. They don't expect that to hold up forever. Take a mason jar, take a red Scotch-Brite, rub the Scotch-Brite on, knock down the shine, hit it with paint, and then she dips them, and then she puts preservatives in. Another guy, he makes his own little moonshine, and he does camouflage on his, you know, and he gives them as gifts and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so sounds awesome.
There's just so many ideas, dude. And you know, you can multi-dip. Like for instance, I got a spider web design, and say we dip this in like a dark look or something, we could have let it dry real good. And no more paint, just let it dry, and then we could have dipped it again, put the spider web layer on top of that,
nice.
And then you can just layer over. You can just overlayer it now and just keep doing it. There's so much stuff you can do. But the biggest thing is I tell people, don't get all exact on the temperatures and all this other stuff. You ain't got to do that. Just get close. You're good. It's nice to be exact, but
I'm really thinking that something like a long 20-gallon fish tank would make a nice dip tank.
Oh yeah. What was it? That plastic thing right there. That's my favorite. That's my favorite one. It's $5 at Walmart.
Yeah, they're $5 at Walmart for those Sterlites here.
That's my favorite one. Now, when you're looking,
that's one of them Sterlite containers. Yeah. You can get those things big enough to put bodies into.
Yeah. And what you want your tank big enough so your water line needs to be low, because when you go into it, the water line's going to raise.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And you don't want to go over the top. The next thing you do, you want whatever you're dipping to be able to go all the way in and not hit bottom. So you want something you can go all the way in and not hit bottom, and as you go in, the water level won't come all the way up over the top. So like for instance, this thing right here, I could have filled it up to here. I could have dipped in, the water level would have went up when I dipped in, and I would have never hit bottom. You don't want to bottom out. So
right.
This one's perfect.
So now the tape, you're just putting the tape on top of the film?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you tape off the film. And another thing, once you, like say I dip this, okay, you ain't got to pour all this water out, throw all this water away. You can take something as simple as a piece of cardboard and push off the top, skim the top layer, and then you can dip right into it. If you got little stuff floating around, it won't get on it, it won't hurt nothing. You just skim off the top, get that layer of activator off of there, and then you go right back into it, you know. Yeah. So there you go. It's that easy. Jim uses his kitchen sink. I wouldn't suggest that your wife might kill you, you know. A lot of other guys take, and if they've got like a shop sink like this right here in their shop or in their garage, whatever.
A slop sink.
Yeah, they just take a like a garbage bag material, like plastic, and they layer it, do all their dipping, and then when they get done, they stick a hole in the bottom, run the water out, and just throw the
bag away. Yeah. Oh, that's very good.
Yeah, anything that holds water.
These are some great recommendations.
Yes. But that was cool.
Recording.
Go forward.
You always want to push into your eye. A little bit funky right down that side. Now over here, perfect.
And it started to stretch.
Yeah.
I broke off. I didn't have quite enough dip from the back. Now what I could do, if I didn't want to redo this whole thing, I could literally put me a tape line right across there.
And re-dip
lightly put a light coat of paint right there to cover up this stuff, and then cover this up and just dip the other side. It would be that simple.
Rolling to.
But I will master this. But what I'll do is next time I'll have a big tank and I'll go in real slow, and I won't have to worry about running out over here and running out. I'll just have so much material, and that's the one big thing.
Show it to the camera.
Okay.
So it came out okay on the one side, and then it stretched on the other. And there's nothing wrong with this, putting up stuff like this, so people know how to do this.
Yeah.
You know.
And one thing I will tell people is you got to remember, this material is not that expensive. You get a meter for like $12. That's 3.5 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't get cheap and try not to use much material. Because when you have a lot of material, when you're dipping, a lot of times you'll see a problem here, and if you're using a little bit of extra material, you got enough room over here to make that adjustment go around. See, I didn't have enough material.
Hey, you camouflaged your arm that time.
Yeah. If I had this thing all full, I would have. When he said "watch out" right there, I would have just went on over here. See, and that's the biggest thing. A lot of people try to use just a little bit more material. It's not that stuff. It's too cheap to take and limit yourself or keep yourself tight. You know.